amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much and remain blessed. Whenever you look my video, whenever you watch my video, share the video to all platforms. Share it to family and friends. Share it in your WhatsApp group so that people can get information on what is happening in the contraption called Nigeria, mainly against the Biafrans, against the Duduas, against the indigenous people in the contraption called Nigeria. I try as much as possible to set the record straight. I don't preach hate speech. I don't speak against people. I set the record straight. The only important thing I do here is to make sure that the plight of the people remains on the front burner and the world will know the true story of what is going on in the contraption called Nigeria.
When the Igbo man wants to be president, wants to be chief of army staff, wants to be inspector general of police, wants to be controller general of customs, wants to be, it evokes some fear. And the Igbo very often ask themselves, are we really part of Nigeria? What is Tinubu jumping into the ring for? If he was such an apostle of 12 June, can't he show some consideration? When his seat was threatened, the Igbo in Lagos helped sustain him. He was the only governor that survived. I know. And he knows I know. Because I drove with him in the front seat of his car to solicit Igbo support. The Igbo support. The Igbo supported him. Why can't he show some consideration? I started the university at University of Ibadan, Teda Hall, 1965. Would have graduated 1968. I graduated in 1971. Why? Because for 3 years, I was not in school. I was in the field, a commissioned Biafran officer in the Biafran army. And I have said it affected me very much. I nearly lost my life. I have been carrying 1.5 lungs since then. Why was it? What really marked out the Igbos for the treatment they got in 1966? And no Nigerian shed a tear. We, the Igbo, felt that the other Nigerians were of the opinion serves them right. Serves us right. For what? That I left University of Nigeria and went to University of Ibadan. Serves me right. On scholarship. You know, so it has left a major distance. And I swore to myself that if the war ended and we came out, I would try as fast as I could to complete my education and then devote the rest of my life to nation building, that we should have a nation, not a country. We have a country now. And so, when I say it's a DNA test, when the Igbo man wants to be president, wants to be chief of army staff, wants to be inspector general of police, wants to be controller general of customs, wants to be, it evokes some fear. And the Igbo very often ask themselves, are we really part of Nigeria? Why is it that our brothers and sisters don't trust us? What have we done? What is remarkable? And yet when it concerns others, the Igbos say, yes, it is the proper thing, it's right, it's just. I mean, Obasanjo was in prison, and by evil forces, you know? He wasn't there when we formed the PDP. The chief architect of founding of PDP was Ekweme. And one of the most important factors in the founding of PDP was power shift. Presidency shall rotate between the North and the South. That was what was in the draft constitution that would have been promulgated by Abacha. And most of the people arguing now, or their fathers, were present at that conference. But at that time, the argument came about June 12. And June 12 has nothing to do with Igbo or Yoruba. It had to do with Nigeria, that the Southerner won fair and clean. I mean, Dr. Sylvester Ugo, PhD, Harvard, Governor, Central Bank of Biafra, lost in his word to Abiola. His word is Mbise. It's as Igbo as you can be. His place is even where we had the Ahera Declaration. And yet, the people of Ahera, the Igbo people, left their son, PhD Harvard, Governor Central Bank of Biafra, and voted for Abiola. Is that a people you can say are parochial? That it was therefore right to get the first person, even though it had gone forward. PDP changed all its rules to make sure that it went to the Southwest because of that monumental injustice, which we are glad has now been redressed by this. Why is it that when we can show empathy and sympathy for the Southeast, when it comes to the Southeast, you see them jumping into the ring? What is Tinubu jumping into the ring for? If he was such an apostle of 12 June, can't he show some consideration? When his seat was threatened, the Igbo in Lagos helped sustain him. He was the only governor that survived. I know. And he knows I know. Because I drove with him in the front seat of his car to solicit Igbo support. The Igbo support. The Igbo supported him. Why can't he show some consideration? Every person knows that the support that put Jonathan on seat and kept him on seat was the Igbo support. The 95%, 5% that is used to punish the Igbo now, that they will not see anything at all in their fatherland, is because the Igbo gave 95% to Jonathan and 5% to President Buhari. And the Igbo have no regrets about it because they felt it was the right thing to do and the proper thing. But it comes to the turn of Ndi Igbo. At a stage, it was even touted that Jonathan might run. What is all this for? To stop Ndi Igbo from running. It's a simple arithmetic. It is right before God. So it should be right before man. That's why I say, so the Igbo have become insular. Even the most, I want to dare and see which Igbo elite, the most detribalized Igbo in Nigerian diaspora, who can get up and speak against Nnamdi Kanu. That's what they expect. But it will not happen. Nobody will speak against him. Because I remind them of one of the most famous personalities I respect. If you remember American civil rights, the American black was only started voting in the 60s. But if you remember, there's a woman, or there was, she's dead. If you remember, Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks was tired. There was nothing contemplated. Rosa Parks was just being tired, and sat there and refused to get up when a white bus came in, and refused. And that was it. And the civil rights. And Martin Luther King took over. And I know that one of his most famous speeches was, "We are here this evening to say no. We are here this evening to say no. We're tired of being mashed upon. We're tired of being trodden upon." And the Montgomery bus boycott took on. That same Rosa Parks said, one of her most famous quotes, she said, and I quote, "I am in favor of anything that my people do to show that they are not happy with the treatment they are being given by their fatherland, America." I, ABC News, am very unhappy about the treatment that Igbos are being given by their brethren and by their motherland, Nigeria. Start from 1999. What was the unity of the Yoruba? Where was Obasanjo? He was released from prison, granted state pardon, and he went down to Yoruba land, and Yoruba land gave him 0 votes. He didn't even win his ward or local government. PDP changed the laws. The laws were if you didn't win your ward, you didn't win your local government, you wouldn't be eligible even to buy from. How united were they that the person they didn't give even his word became president? Was that the product of Yoruba unity? It wasn't. It was justice, fairness, equity. A people who suffered the trauma of June 12 deserve to be given the shot. Ogbonnionu had to give his presidential ticket for Lufalaya to contest. It wasn't personal. It was not for Obasanjo. It was right. It was proper. It was to correct the injustice. No nation is built on injustice and inequity. No nation can survive.
Are yet to wake up from your slumber or your sleep and get the point that we are exiting Nigeria. Exiting Nigeria is not going to come from the platter of golden plate. You have to sacrifice for it. And we are ready to sacrifice everything, including you, if you come and stand on the way of freedom. So you need to know how serious we are. We are damn serious. Some of you are not getting it. You think we are here to build political movement? We are here for freedom. Freedom comes with price. Okay? The only thing you can do is to comment on social media. Don't ever stand on the way of Biafra freedom. We crush you.
Thank you so much for your patience to watch from the beginning to the end. I hope you have learned something from the video you have just watched. The video you have just watched is to bring information to your doorstep and for educational purpose. It is not to demonize anybody. Let us watch continuously and see who can be able to make a sense out of every nonsense we are seeing. We must continue. We move. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. They will kill us. We will kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra is here. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please kindly subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so that you're notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you and remain blessed. Bye-bye. See you again.